First of all, I welcome everyone to this amazing world of Salesforce Lightning. In fact, the future of Salesforce is Salesforce Lightning. You know it very well. The market shows that, the salary shows that, and all the opportunities in the industry that we have, everything shows that now Salesforce Lightning is the future. So, first of all, I welcome to this first ever session of this lightning batch, another lightning batch that I'm going to start from today. And in the previous batches, all such benefits which we saw the students got in terms of their job, in terms of their job search, and as well as all those new recent things which Salesforce brought just before 1 week in the lightning, those also we are going to incorporate. And plus also I am going to guide you from this step level 1, the level 1 that we are going to start, till till the step where you can get the benefit of this lightning knowledge in terms of your job, in terms of getting a good salary. Because when you show lightning on your resume, the kind of salaries you can get or kind of opportunities you will be getting is definitely beyond comparison. That I'm going to tell you anyways after some time. Let's take the first step to this amazing world for lightning. And I appreciate you guys have taken a very good initiative, very good step to make your career stronger, because now or tomorrow you have to compulsory, forcefully come to lightning. You cannot continue more now just with the classic knowledge. Now, either by your wish or either by force of the market, you have to anyhow come towards lightning, that is for sure. So I appreciate you guys are taken as a initiative. This way you will be having some kind of advantage as compared to the other people who are in the industry, who will learn the lightning lateral words, who say, okay, let's see lateral words, who cares, we don't have any kind of such hurry, let's see in the future. So the way these guys will be having now a hurdle or maybe some kind of such hurry in future, you guys will be having some very easy learning process, and also you will be ready with all future opportunities which you guys are going to get. And if you're not having that knowledge of Salesforce Lightning, you are going to get, you may be possibly missing that opportunity. So that's great. Let's proceed ahead. And now let me tell you the point number next, why we need lightning. Now see guys, it's a very common question, not only yours question, but also the question of even sometimes interviewers. They will ask you now, almost every week, many my batch students give interview and all, and after that interview they ask me, we got this kind of question, or they inform me what kind of questions they faced and all. But one of the common question nowadays I'm looking like getting in the market is why we need lightning. Now here, no, here please note, the main reason behind lightning is completely different the way people in the market think. It's not about any kind of efficiency, it's not about any kind of such such kind of any new functionality which we are getting and which was not present in the classic, something like that. No, no, people are having this kind of misconception, but now today we are going to make it very much clear, because now by this way you will be having the answer ready if you are going to face any kind of such question in the interview. Please understand now what actually is the reason behind this thing. See, let's try to go first of all let's try to go for the Salesforce scenario. So let me just show you one important thing. So so let me do one thing. Let me show you one important and interesting diagram. So just give 1 minute. Let me show you that one. Why we are going to learn Lightning. So see, first of all, you very well know the Salesforce look and feel, which is something like this. Okay. Now, one interesting thing which you will understand by looking at this. If I show you one next image, you will be surprised to see and you will easily understand why Salesforce might have thought to quickly do something like Lightning. Okay, now just wait and see. This is the Salesforce view, which is in 2017, which is 2017, that is current time. Okay, this is Salesforce view. Now, just look at something interesting. Just see the view and now look at this view. Look at this view. See the same left hand side information, the same top bar and everything, and in the center some kind of information. Please note it's a Salesforce of 1999. This is a Salesforce of 1999. Okay, look at the format, everything is same. The tab bar, the left hand side search, see the search option, everything is same. And here you see in the Salesforce, again everything is same. If you just go to setup, again you will have some more similarities. Look at this, almost same. At the left hand side we have some options, at the top we have some tab bar, and everything is same. So Salesforce is following the same pattern, this look and feel, from 1999 and till today. Salesforce is still following that same path. But now, before few years, there was something interesting happen in the history, and that thing somewhere around 2003 to somewhere around 2010, 2012, the very big thing which happened is a mobile evolution, where people started that every now and then everyone is going on mobile. Almost all the big websites in the market going to mobile, all the companies are creating apps, and this way this mobile revolution started. And that time Salesforce management, Salesforce, you can say top level people realized that if we see Salesforce where it stands in this revolution, and they realize that we are still continuing with the same pattern that we have seen from 1999, same thing. The tab bars are here, the regular process, and all the same look and feel. And this, they found it as a old or outdated look and feel, because they are not making much changes. Yes, functionality wise there is no doubt Salesforce is absolutely fantastic. It gives so powerful functionalities that you will not even see in other technologies, there is no doubt. But here they realize that we are not actually doing something new in terms of the change in the market. And that is the reason they realize, now if we see, are we good enough? If our customers are going to work on some kind of mobile platform, they realize absolutely not. Are we good enough that, let's say, we have created some very powerful functionalities by visual force pages and back with some kind of triggers and apex, and are we able to give this kind of information to our customer? They found we are not in the correct situation. And finally they realize that now if this is going to happen, then we will be outdated very very soon. And this is the reason they quickly plan to move on such a platform which will be very very strong in terms of UI, the user interface look and feel, plus the most important thing is it should be cross platform. It should be giving the facility to work on any platform. Please note, try to create a visual force page. Try to see the visual force page on the mobile device or on mobile platform of Salesforce. You will have a very very bad experience. It looks very bad. And now when almost every company is going on mobile app, going on mobile compliant websites and all these things, if Salesforce is not going to be compatible in that direction, Don't you think that's a major blow? Yes, Salesforce realized that, and thanks to Salesforce management, before something goes wrong, before Salesforce loses the market of this CRM industry and all various industries in which it's working, they took a very good decision and finally they came with a very strong UI compliant platform that is called as Lightning. Now, whether you use Lightning on mobile, whether you use on iPad, whether you use on the wearable device, whether you use on the regular web application which is on my screen, everywhere it will work with a fantastic look and feel. Plus, the efficiency and the project building process is again added advantage that anyways we are going to see laterwards. But here the main thing is Salesforce definitely brought good success in terms of the lightning, and here people started realizing now we can even work Salesforce with good look and feel. Previously people used to say Salesforce is good but the look and feel is very bad. So this is one of the reason, or in fact the key reason, why Salesforce management quickly decided to move for something called as Lightning, and this is the reason why we need Lightning compulsory if you want to survive in the market, and plus your customers would like to have fantastic look and feel in their project. Now the situation is, as Lightning is new and many people, almost 90% people in the industry, 90% Salesforce professionals, they don't know Lightning. Plus also clients are not so ready for Lightning. But now, as Salesforce wants to roll out this Lightning almost with all customers, now Salesforce tried a lot in last 1 2 years to help these customers and ensure that they will be going for the Lightning experience. But now Salesforce took it very seriously, and Salesforce decided that by now 2020, each and every customer, Salesforce is having thousands of customers and millions of orgs working throughout the world. Salesforce decided by 2020 it's going to ensure that each and every org will be going for the lightning experience. Possibly in future Salesforce will also stop the service of classic experience. Right now 95% features what we see in the classic. By the way guys, what is the meaning of classic? Let me tell you, it's a word which you are going to see, which you are going to use thousands of time in your training program. So please note, this look and feel what you have is called as classic, which is running or which is being used by Salesforce from 1999 March. This is called as classic look and feel that we guys have seen many times in the previous training and all. And if you click on your name and if you click on switch to lighting experience, then let me show you what will come here. So the person who is getting the message in the chat box, quickly reply, and while replying select Shekhar. So let the page get loaded. Now I'm going towards the lightning experience. By the way, lightning experience sometimes sometimes loads bit slowly in terms of the comparative analysis, but it's okay, it's a very minor difference, it's not so big problem. And you can see now whatever is on your screen, that is the lightning experience. Just look at this, a completely different perspective, a different look and feel. Here you can see that how the tabs are arranged, you can see how the settings and other options are present, and you can see how the home page layout is displayed. You can see this is the graphs, and here you can see some kind of news articles and all which is coming. And Below that, you can have some kind of recent records, you can have top deals. This is something very fantastic in terms of look and feel, and this is called as lightning. And by the way, guys, there has been some drastic change just in the last week. Now, this look and feel what you see in this on the screen, this look and feel is now enhanced, enhanced in a more enhanced in a more better manner. Okay, and this look and feel, what I'm going to tell you is you are going to see in your environment just after few weeks. Okay, so there has been a big change in the look and feel of lightning as per the recent release. Now why it's not coming in my release? Because right now I'm using the developer edition. So whenever any change happens, any new release comes, developer edition gets it at the last, because first of all the paid editions will get the rollout automatically, and then developer edition will get the last thing. Okay, so please remember. Now this is the lightning look and feel, and if I click on this icon, if I click on switch to lightning Salesforce Classic, see here, click on this. The person who is getting the message in the chat box, quickly reply please. I'm waiting for your reply. The person who is getting the message in the chat box, see your chat box and reply quickly. Now this is classic. Okay, fine. now now let me go for the next point. Now here, this is the web application that we have seen. Let me tell you also now how it's going to help us in terms of the mobile application. So I am going to use now a mobile application of Salesforce, and I'm going to enter my username here. Let me enter my username here. Okay, now let me show you by entering or going to the user this mobile application also. Let me enter the password. So let me go for the password. It's stuck, I think. 1 minute. Yeah, let me enter again. So I'm going to enter my username, and I'm going to enter my password and login. So let's see how lightning will look from the mobile device. Now let me see SMS. So just 1 minute, let me check my SMS because it's asking me double verification. So I'm waiting for SMS. Just give 1 minute. Let me see. No SMS yet. Mostly it will take. Yeah, I got it. No. Yes, I got it. Mm, not yet. Nothing from Salesforce. Yeah, yeah, got it. Fine. 10758. So let me just enter that code 10758 and let's get started. 10758 and click on verify. Now, please note there has been some questions asked in the recent interviews from my few students, and they asked that can you tell me that when actually Salesforce started using the Lightning functionality before this web application mode. So please note in the web application mode, Salesforce started using Lightning recently, after before 2 years and etc. But before that, Salesforce first of all did this kind of pilot activity, or you can say initial activity, in the mobile application. So please remember this answer. Salesforce started using Lightning from the mobile device first. Salesforce created one app called as Salesforce One. In that Salesforce One, it started using Lightning. So whatever you see here, all is Salesforce Lightning. You can see here, and this all look and feel. You can see everything is related to Lightning. You can see this is all Lightning, and this by default Salesforce give us, where we just get all the facilities in terms of the Lightning compliant mode, and this is also one of the example of Salesforce Lightning. And here, please note in this process, if you use any kind of Visual Force page, it looks very bad. And this is one of the reason nowadays we all are working to ensure that all the recent Visual Force pages that we created, or all the regular Visual Force pages we have, will be Lightning compliant here onwards. Okay. So we'll talk about that, how to convert Visual Force pages and all. In future, we are having some good topics on that. But as of now, I told you by what different ways we can take the benefit of Salesforce Lightning. Let's go for the next point. Now I hope you understood that why we need Lightning. Now we'll try to understand by what all way Salesforce is giving us the facility in Lightning. Let's proceed ahead. Now there are three important things by which Salesforce giving us the Lightning facility. Okay, I have came across one of the client who planned to have a Lightning training and some kind of Lightning requirement they had. So at that time I try to understand what is the background of that those candidates, and what actually they want to learn. So I realized that these candidates were coming from the background of Apex Visual Force page knowledge, and the client wanted to push these people on three different groups or three different teams. And when actually I try to understand what these three different teams will be doing, then I realize these three teams are nothing but actually the three key benefits which Salesforce Lightning is providing. So the moral is what actually we are going to learn in this Lightning journey, this Lightning syllabus. Ultimately, this same scenarios you are going to see, or the same situations you are going to see in your future whenever you are going to work on any Lightning project. So we are going to see something related to the Lightning experience, we are going to see something related to Lightning platform, and we are going to see something related to Lightning design system. And this way that customer divided all almost 150 team of Salesforce people they have in their company in these three different projects. Let me tell you what this Lightning will be giving to them. First of all, please note Lightning will be working on the experience migration. Here, whenever you log into the Salesforce environment, and whatever you will see, your entire environment, if it is in a Lightning scenario, it's called as Lightning experience. For example, let me go to the Salesforce environment, and please note this is called as classic experience. Why experience? Because whatever look and feel, whatever you have, everything UI, everything is related to classic. So this is called as classic experience, working on classic environment. Similarly, go to Lightning experience. This is called as Lightning experience. Okay, so this environment, working in this environment and having knowledge of this UI is nothing but called as experience. Okay, now this is going to be one of the very important thing for you, because there are lots of changes between Salesforce Classic and Salesforce Lightning. It's a common problem put ahead by customers, that they are not able to understand how to create the object or how to create the field or where can I create the account or how can I create the opportunity. It's a very very common problem where I can see the applications because the look and feel is completely different. This we are going to learn, and we are going to fill the gap between the classic use look and feel and the lightning look and feel in our training program. That is point number one. Let's go for the point number two. Now another benefit which lightning is going to give you is it's going to give you a lightning platform. Now it's a very fantastic platform by which very easily in a very quick manner you can create the mobile pages, or you can create lightning apps, or you can create such kind of lightning code functionality which can help you to work even on Salesforce Classic. All we are going to learn in our program. But here please note, Salesforce also going to give you one platform for creating the solutions for lightning. Now this is not a platform for solution, this is for just using whatever already present thing Salesforce gave, where Salesforce gave the setup option, where the Salesforce gave you the option to create the object, or where the option is to create the application, all will be under experience. But the platform will give you the functionality by which you can build some services and some kind of facilities to your customer. That also we are going to learn. And the design system. Now this is a very useful and important feature of Salesforce Lightning. Now by this way you can give look and feel of your code, your work of Lightning. Okay, so if you want your code, your pages should be looking same like a lightning experience, then we can use some design system. Now recently there has been some major change done by Salesforce in this domain. That also I'm going to tell you recently, whatever Salesforce did in upcoming sessions. Now because of that the work also became very easy. So please note, lightning experience is nothing but working in lightning environment, no coding. Platform which we get by Salesforce is to understand very quick manner by coding and not coding, and design system is to understand how we can give a lightning look and feel to our page, our work. So this way our customer will be getting the exact look and feel for which he is paying money for. Okay, so these all things will be coming under this lightning benefits, and we are going to see this in upcoming sessions. Let's go to next thing. Now here a question may come in your mind, what about the old edition, that is of course Salesforce Classic? What will happen with that and what we are going to do in that, or how the things will be done in the future? See, even though, or it's a rule of the world by the way, people generally don't like change. It's a rule of the world, it's a universal truth. Mostly change is not quickly accepted. Exactly same happening with the lightning. So many people who are vigilant, who are aware that lightning is going to be the future, these all companies are quickly going to lightning and making their customers ready for that. But there are so many customers who still neglecting this diagram. They are neglecting this diagram, and they are still not able to understand that class lightning is having so many facilities as compared to classic. And for this reason Salesforce is recently declared that there is no such plans by which it will be stopping the classic experience. Fine, people are, those people like those very few number of people who still want to go with the classic, they are not interested in going for lightning. Fine, Salesforce will not do anything to them. Salesforce will provide both the service to them, whatever they want to go for, classic, lightning, all fine. But as I said, by 2020, these guys are going to face the music. They are going to face the problem because Salesforce will immediately declare something and say we are going to stop one by one services in the classic, and then the panic that will happen with those people will be definitely worth watching. One recent example I will give you. Just before few months, Salesforce brought a new change. There is a facility by which we can lock the classic, use something like this. Now, this example clearly shows you how much seriously Salesforce to stop using like classic and planning to stop the service of support on classic. This is the lightning experience, which is also called as Lex. By the way, this is the reason it's the password of our session. Lex means lightning experience. It's a very, very popular word which we use in the market. So maybe in interview, if they say, tell me something about this XYZ into the lex, then understand lex means nothing but L means lightning, X means experience. It's a very popular word, lex. Okay. So in the lex, from the lex, if you want to go for the facility of the classic, then what you will do is you will click on this name. See, this is Oro. This cartoon or this boy is called as Oro in Salesforce. So click on this and just see here. There is the option called as switch to Salesforce Classic. Can you see here? You can see here switch to Salesforce Classic. Now here, if you click on this switch to Salesforce Classic, then you can go for the Classic experience. Before few months, Salesforce gave one more feature by which we can disable that link. We can hide that link. Now just imagine what is the meaning of that. Salesforce now even moving that steps or taking that step by which people in future may even not able to work on classic experience. So right now Salesforce is having no such plans to stop the classic experience, but in future Salesforce will definitely stop it. And that is the reason as of now people are finding no difficulties working on both. So what will be the future of Salesforce then? If you are going to work with this direction, and let's say Salesforce takes some kind of strict decision in terms of the Salesforce Lightning project model, or let's say working everything on Lightning, then please note the future of Salesforce will be something like this, where we will be working on the entire framework of Lightning. If you want to connect Salesforce with some other platform, don't worry, you have Lightning Connect. You want to work on Salesforce and you're not interested to do coding, you're not interested to do programming, you want to do this all business setup, and you want to write very strong business requirement, you want to implement that but without code, don't worry, Salesforce is having Lightning Process Builder. Okay, you think it's not possible by configuration, you want to go by some customization means writing a code, don't worry, Salesforce is having Lightning components. And let's say you want to fight your competitors on the mobile platform, and you want to give a tough competition to your customers by giving some fantastic mobile applications or cross platform compliant services of Salesforce, and you want to ensure your customer will be having all the service or on the platform, whether you use mobile your service is available, whether you use iPad, whether you use wrist the wearable device, let's say watch or Fitbit and all these kind of things, or in future let's something like Google Glass, everywhere you want your customer should be able to get the benefit of Salesforce functionality, then you have app builder, no problem at all. Here onwards Lightning will give you all the solutions. You will you have you now in future you will have no reason to look back and try to search something in Classic. Okay, so this is going to be the future of Salesforce, and these all things will be coming now in front of you one by one in upcoming time when we are going to discuss so many things about Salesforce Lightning. So the first thing will be coming in your mind, okay, all fine, we realize now that what will be the plans by Salesforce and what actually will be done in future. So the question will be coming from your side, how to prepare for this change. Maybe you are a normal developer, maybe you are a BA in your company, or maybe you are a key person in your company who also having rights to take decision. For all such backgrounds or all such people in this batch, I would say that now you must be seriously taking some steps to prepare for this change if we want to survive in this industry of Salesforce. How to take the steps? Now if you are having a company, then also you should be taking the steps quickly, or if you are a implementation person, then also you have to do. If you are a developer or an admin, then also you have to do. And if you are not a technical person, you're a techno functional guy, or let's say you are a PA, then also you have to take this decision, because now end to end knowledge of Lightning is absolutely necessary. So how to prepare for this change? the first thing you need to understand is the lightning editions that we are going to get. So please note, on top of that, regular features, regular facilities, whatever we are going to have in Salesforce environment, on top of that, by paying some extra amount, Salesforce is giving you the lightning experience. There is a question in the chat box, even for admin it is required. Yes, absolutely. Even for admin, lightning is required. Even for a BA, okay, as compared to admin, BA is a less technical person, right? What BA is going to do? He's not going to do anything in Salesforce. He's just going to speak with business. He's going to speak with you, developers, admin. But still, BAs are taking trainings in the market of lightning, because if you don't understand the lightning, the capacity, the functionality, you will not be even be a proper bridge between your developers and your customers. So anyone who is connected with Salesforce industry, lightning is now a mandatory thing for that person. Fine. So please note here, first of all, the first step you should be taking is to proceed for a suitable edition. See, if Salesforce is, let's say for example, charging you something, let's say some kind of X amount for your current edition, okay, then just with a small addition, maybe some kind of 10% off, let's say X amount, 10-20% of X amount, you can go for the lightning experience. Okay, means you can go for the lightning. So what you need to do, first of all, you need to speak with your Salesforce representative who gave you this edition, or to whom you paid the amount, your money, and then you can tell that I want to move to lightning experience, and how I can enable this. This way they will tell you some kind of costing, and that's it. Okay, now this way you can easily proceed for lightning experience. And there is a question, will this course include admin and developer? Will this course include admin developer? Yes, correct. In this course, anyone who would like to work on the configuration side, that is a kind of admin or techno functional guy, as a BA, or as a project manager, or as a functional guy, for that person, for those people, this course will help. And also those people who are rock stars in the current job market, for them there is huge salary in the current job market. These guys, that is developers in the lightning uh, domain, for them also this syllabus is going to be useful. Okay, so so here please note that first of all, let me tell you that if you see the current market, then you can very easily observe that for admins in the current market, let me talk about the per hour format. So this way it will be easy for you, because most of the people who I see or I meet, they are mostly interested to understand the per hour billing, because maybe there is a more craze in USA to have a per hour job format than a regular or permanent job format. And even I know by some one a few people that there is more money you guys are getting in the per hour format or the contract format than the regular billing. So maybe this is one of the reason why you guys are more interested to understand the per hour billing. So let me tell you some interesting analysis here. So first of all, let me tell you one interesting thing. So if suppose, if you see the current market, then please note, in the current market, if you are a classic Salesforce, or let's say Salesforce classic candidate, means you are having only this knowledge of Salesforce classic format. You can write Visual Force page, you can write Apex, you can write so many things. And then what will happen, let me tell you. And suppose you are Salesforce lightning candidate, then what will happen? Then also I'm going to tell you lightning. So first of all, if you're an admin, you don't know any coding, and then what will happen, let me just show you here. In the Salesforce classic format, if you're an admin, okay, then you can very easily expect somewhere around, like, let's say 40 to 45 US dollar per hour kind of billing. Okay, I'm talking about USA market, then I will come to the India market. Okay, and if anyone is there in the batch, apart from that, any from any other country, then also let me know. So 40-45 US dollar for admin, and if you are going for a developer position, then you can expect somewhere around, let's say, 60 to 80 US dollar per hour, depending on your complexity of the project and depending on how much urgent the requirement is for that company. Okay, now these are the numbers from my recently training completed candidates. So I have taken some survey from them in the last week, and I contacted them all what kind of salary they're getting in the market and all. So this is from those people who recently got placement from my previous batch. Now for the lightning candidate who got the placement in the lightning domain, so now here you can just understand the change and you'll realize what kind of huge difference is there between Salesforce Classic and Salesforce Lightning. Now here these admin candidates are getting the kind of salary which a Salesforce developer person is getting in the market, and here the developers are getting easily 100 plus US dollars per hour. I have seen in the last week one of my student in the last week I have seen one of the student from my previous batch. In fact, he was having some good experience, and he got a salary of somewhere around 190 plus. In terms of some kind of responsibilities, he had to work on multiple responsibilities in the company, but the main reason why he got this salary is because of the lightning knowledge he had. And please note, such kind of salary is also available in the market. If you are not going to take that much responsibility in your company, or you're not going to be the single responsible person in your project and all, then don't worry, you'll not get this kind of salary. You may get somewhere around 170, 180. But please note, now in the lightning domain, more than 100 billing or 100, 120, 130 is a common thing now. You can very easily expect. The only thing is you should be giving all the answers confidently in the interview. Your profile should be strong enough, and then very easily you can expect such kind of salaries. So this shows why Salesforce Lightning candidates are so demand in the market, especially the developers. Their salaries are amazing. By the way, there is a question uh, asked in the chat box that how much you can expect for a technical managers. Managers will be getting so much high salaries. So now whether I speak about the lightning or whether I don't speak about the lightning, if you are going to show your project, if you are going to show your profile as a managers, then you can very easily expect something around 150 US dollar. Okay, and if you are working on lightning, then you can easily expect 40 to 50% more increment you can ask as compared to your current salary. Or if you're having such kind of salary range, you can expect much more than that if you are going to work in the lightning experience. Okay, this I'm talking about minimum salary per hour. Fine. So, and I'm talking about this in the classic. Okay, and if you're going for a lightning, then plus as compared to the project requirement or whatever necessity is there for the project. Okay, fine. So let's continue and let's proceed for the next level. Now I think there are some questions coming in the chat box. Let me see. There is a question, can you organize training for BA roles from your institute? Yeah, sure. Mail me. You please send me a mail. If you just need a pure BA training, then I have some good trainers for that. So not a problem. I will arrange. Okay. Please mail me. I will arrange a BA training for you. And let's continue now for the next level. Let me open that slide now. Okay, so please note that with a small additional value, your company can get now the lightning editions. Now, whatever edition right now you're using, your company is using, maybe the enterprise edition, maybe the unlimited, or maybe the professional, you can continue the same and you'll get some kind of more additional benefits from that. Plus, Salesforce also had some recent plans by which now each and every Salesforce edition will be sold compulsory with the Lightning value only. So now whether you want to purchase Lightning or you don't want to purchase Lightning, and you are only interested in classic, but still you have to pay the price for the lightning features. So this way you can see by all the different angles, Salesforce is closing all the doors for you, by which you will never go back to the classic again, and you have to forcefully continue with the lightning. And this is in fact a good thing. Otherwise people will take so much time to go for lightning, and this way people like you and me will not get that much demand the way right now we are having, and the way we will be getting such kind of demand in future. Okay, so this is something about the lightning market, and this is something about the lightning journey. Now I'm going to tell you something about the syllabus that we are going to have. So please note, now the syllabus which I have created is going to be totally focusing on two major areas. So whether you are going to work on development mode, and second is non-development mode, so that you guys can understand how will be our journey. So here I'm going to cover all those various scenarios which you guys may see in future as your job domain. Maybe you are going to not work as a developer, but you are going to work only as a configuration person. Then also we have some many things in our syllabus, and if you are going to work as a developer, then you have everything in our syllabus which is needed for a developer. So let's talk about that one by one. I think there are some more questions in the chat box. Uh, there is a question, any certification to be done for lightning? Okay, so please note, this is a very common question asked by almost all the batch students. So unfortunately, there is no such certification provided by Salesforce in lightning. So maybe in future Salesforce will bring it. Right now, there is no such certification purely focusing on lightning. Okay, so this is one of the reason the way you can impress the interviewer by creating a resume with multiple certifications. What is the common technique which we guys use the benefit of, or we guys take the benefit of, that we complete 2 3 4 certifications, Salesforce admin developer common, then sometimes app builder, sometimes we go for the advanced developer, sometimes sales cloud, service cloud, etc. And in our resume we put 3 4 certifications, then very easily you will get calls for the interview. And this is a very common technique. Even I advise my students of my all batches to have maximum certification as you can, and this way you will get so many calls from the market, and after by looking at your certification, maybe you will also get easy entry in the company, because mostly your impression will be already set by looking at the certification. And this is one of the reason, in my all batches I help my candidates to try to proceed for maximum certifications, 3 4 on an average. In my every batch people, students complete minimum 3 4 certifications in Salesforce admin developer is a common. So this way I have seen lots of results in getting good jobs, and that is the reason I convey the same message to all the students, so that they will also get quick results and quick jobs. But in lightning you have no such certification. Now how you are going to impress? That's the big challenge, and this is one of the reason now people are finding it difficult to get lightning jobs just by creating some kind of resume, or just depending on the same culture they had in the past. Just have a good resume, 4 5 certifications, easy job. No, now it will not happen, because there is no certification. So to test your knowledge, interviewer will have 1 round, 2 round, and he will ask you many questions about your lightning things, your knowledge he will check, and then he will give a job to you. Okay, so this is one of the reason those people who are trying to get a job in lightning without good knowledge or good understanding about lightning structure, they are finding it very difficult to get a job in lightning. And this is plus point for people like you and me, who will be having good technical knowledge of lightning. For us, competition will be very less, and if you satisfy with your all present knowledge of lightning, or all future knowledge of lightning, very easily you can get an entry in the market. Many people in the past from my batch got a placement just by 1 round of interview in lightning, because they are interested to hire the people of lightning. Now just a basic knowledge or beginner knowledge or intermediate knowledge is also sufficient, no problem. Okay, they will not ask you so much deep questions, they will ask you some basic questions, because even they don't know about lightning much. So this is one of the advantage for us right now. Before lightning becomes common by 2020, it is a good time to jump into the lightning, get some good salaries, and then be two step ahead than these people. And in future, the next step will be IoT, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence. Now this will be the future of Salesforce. Now there, as of now, there is no such requirement or no such kind of demand. Maybe in future I will start the training on this also. So you also be aware of these things. After Lightning, your target should be getting ready for this new thing in Salesforce, because the world, not only Salesforce, because the world also is going to move towards IoT, and in future this IoT will be in huge demand. Salesforce candidate having IoT knowledge will be in high demand. Not right now, maybe 2 3 years laterwards. You don't worry about that, but just keep this in mind that your next target should be IoT after Lightning. Fine. So there is one more question. What would be the pay structure for India for admin developer? Okay, assuming that you are, I'm going to take one example of a recently got a placed student. So if I'm talking about the classic, then please note there was a person having or let's take an example. If you are a person having 5 years of experience in Salesforce, if you're having 5 years of experience in Salesforce in India, you're an admin, then you can expect somewhere around 7 to 8 lakhs if you're an admin per year. If you're a developer, then you can expect minimum 10 to 12 lakhs for the 5 years experience minimum. Okay, 10 to 12 lakhs easily you will get. And here, if you're going for a Lightning, then in the Lightning you can again easily expect to 40 to 50% more amount, because in when you are having a Lightning, why I'm telling this, because it depends on your capacity, your communication skill, or your confidence. Because now this is nothing but your USP. So when you go into the market, let's say you have something unique product in the market, and in the market yours the only shop which is having something unique in the market. So will you ask your customer how much you are going to pay? No, you will tell your price, you will decide your own price, and you will say my price is this. If you want to buy, or let it be, right? This is what in the market happening. The companies will give you a free hand where you can put your own expectations of the salary if you are good in Lightning. And this is the reason I told 40 50% easily you can get. All depends on your confidence and your communication, how you are going to deal with this matter. Whatever you ask, easily people will give you, no problem in Lightning. Okay, I hope you got the answer. There Okay, there is a question about the timing. So please note it will be the weekend batch. Okay, it will be the weekend batch. Our batch is only Saturday Sunday batch, only Saturday Sunday 7 a.m. India time. Okay, fine. Now let's move to the last point of this today's session. That is the first step we are taken towards Lightning. Now please note I am going to tell you the information about the overview, how we are going to proceed with this journey. And here we go. Now see, first of all, this will be our syllabus, and here we are going to learn the syllabus with some real time case studies, because whatever activities I did in the past for my customers, or whatever activity I have done recently, those I'm going to take as an example for you guys, so you will get them real time knowledge of Salesforce. Okay, next. Now, initially, we are going to build the background, and we are going to understand the way we did some kind of understanding today, so that any person having zero knowledge about Lightning will be getting the idea. And then we are going to start working how we can prepare a rollout plan and how we can work in our Lightning scenarios in your company. Because when you are going to join a Lightning project, and if you are a single person in the project with Lightning knowledge, then you have some responsibilities to do, where we are going to understand this rollout activities and the preparing for your team and all these things, working on your project plan. Then we are going to start the key journey. We are going to understand working on Lightning experience, because it's a very common question. Your customers will ask you, I'm not able to understand how to use this, how to work on that, how to go for that option, where can I see the field, where can I see the validation rule, how can I see report. Common questions your customer will ask you when they are going to start working on Lightning. Then we are going to understand something about Lightning experience and Salesforce classic experience. I mean, we are going to see some differences between them. We are going to work on setup and navigating, and we are going to go from the end-to-end level of this lightning experience scenario. So in future you can guide your customers, you can help your customers on all the requirements. We are going to see analytics in Salesforce Lightning because this is one of the key thing where customer will be starting. They may be not working on validation, they may not be working on any other stuffs of app builder or anything in Lightning, but they will definitely start working on the analytical part of Lightning because the look and feel is very fantastic. If I go to the Lightning experience and if I just search here, let me show you why it is so interesting for the customers. So you can see that the look and feel and everything is different in the Lightning. So which I are going to discuss by the way in the latter upcoming sessions, not right now. See, I'm typing, I'm searching, and all the things are coming. They are different. Okay. So let the page get loaded. You can see the analytical part. Okay, I think the report got there is a problem with the dashboard. So let me check. It's just access issue. So let me just go for another dashboard. Mm, okay, fine. There is a change done by me in this report, so that's why it's making some problem. I made some kind of relationship change between these objects, so it's giving some problem. But let it be not a problem. Now let me see in the reports. Otherwise, anyways, this is a topic we are going to see in future. Okay, so let me just show you some images. Then you'll get the idea why it is so popular, or why it is getting the popularity. The Salesforce Lightning analytical part, because the look and feel of the Salesforce reports and dashboards and all this is amazing. So let me show you one recent example. Then you'll understand that how powerful it is and how much benefit it's giving to the customer. And here we go. So see, let me take a screenshot of the recent work done so I can give the idea about that. Just give 1 minute. Let me show you that. Okay, now look at this. I have just taken the screenshot of the recent thing. So see, this I'm talking about the Lightning Analytics. Just look at this. What a powerful tool Salesforce given to us, so that your company management, your customers can have a very strong look and feel, understanding, analysis of your complete information about the company. Take a quick decision, and as compared to the classic reports and dashboards, you can see it's much more powerful, right? So this is one of the reason the Lightning Analytics is also one of the very famous and popular topic of customer. I'm going to also help you in that. Next, we are going to work on understanding the user interface in Lightning. Then we are going to understand the automation in Lightning. We are going to work on Salesforce Mobile, also called as Salesforce One Lightning. I'm going to teach you how to prepare the Salesforce mobile services by using Lightning. That also we are going to work. Then the key thing will be starting where actually the money is present in the market. The money is here, the development in Lightning. Here we are going to work on all the end-to-end things right from the beginning. The first step, creating the domain, and then step by step we are going to move towards the you can say the core things of the development, understanding the custom domain or testing and deployment, Lightning bundle. We are going to understand the Lightning components, Lightning attributes, applications. See, everything is new, right? I'm very sure whatever words I'm using, 99% words you might have not ever heard, right? So you may be working in the Salesforce Classic from 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, or 1 year. I'm very sure 99% words you never heard. So this is one of the reason why there are so many less people, like there are very less people, and so many people are not going to lightning because they're not finding it comfortable to work in lightning mode. And this advantage we are going to take, so that you guys will have no such competition as compared to the classic. Then working on the condition statement, value providers, interface component, working on the lightning event, one of the very important thing for handling the business scenarios, working on client side controller, server side controller. Now if you have completed any Salesforce development course in the past from my side, then please note you might have understood in the visual force page we learned there is visual force page plus a controller, right? There is only one controller in the classic, but in lightning you have two controllers. Can you see the difference? So it's a different format we have in lightning, and working on lightning css. And then I'm going to tell you how we can start using lightning in the classic. Now that's a big relief for us, because there are so many clients who are interested to go for lightning, but they want to do it quickly. They want it in urgent mode. Now for such client it's getting difficult nowadays to give solutions, because clients will ask you in a very short time, the team size may be less, and you will have workload and all. In this case a big relief is there are some features by which very easily whatever we can see in the lightning, that we can see in the classic. Okay, so how we can see this and how we can use it, I'm going to also teach you in future, working on some troubleshooting activities and all, so that you can, if you are finding any difficulties in lightning, then you can troubleshoot. There is a complete different scenario of troubleshooting that also I'm going to help you, and I'm going to also give you some bonus topics for free. That is nothing but basics of Apex. If you need any kind of such documentation or information, if you're not developer, then I'm going to help you with that. And I'm going to teach you some JavaScript essentials and CSS essentials as well, because these two things are very important for understanding and learning the lightning, because lightning programming is not the programming which you see in the classic format like visual force page apex and done. No, we need some good knowledge of some UI things also, that also I'm going to cover in this journey. Fine, guys. So that's all with my today's session, and that's all with the introduction of the lightning and all the roadmap we are going to have here. So I hope you enjoyed the session. Now, from next session onwards, we are going to have all step-by-step implementations of the lightning. As I said in the email, initial sessions will be free for you. Just enjoy the free knowledge, as I would be very happy to give you some basic information steps and initial push that you need to have for your lightning journey. So there is a question. Uh, there is a question that at the when I go to the lightning experience, the question is here, what is this time or what these values are showing. So please note it's going to show you the page load time, and it's going to show the size of the page. Okay, I hope you got the answer. Yeah, sure. You want the syllabus by mail? Sure, please mail me so I will not forget. Please mail me. How many sessions will be there? So approximately 15, you can say. Okay, approximately 15 sessions. So maybe this way we may end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe end of the October. Okay, maybe we will complete our syllabus somewhere around at October end. Okay, fine. So that's all with this session, guys. And this development will also be in Apex. Yes, there is a part of Apex in Lightning, and there is something new thing also. Okay, so I'll talk about that, but Apex will be there in Lightning. Okay, Apex is there, and plus Lightning component. So this we are going to also see. This we are also going to see. Okay, fine, guys. So let's meet tomorrow, same time, same link, same password. Have a good time. I'm signing off. See ya. Any questions, any kind of doubts, you can mail me. Okay, see ya.